Let's Do Brunch. Today's Wednesday. How are we doing this morning? It's a beautiful morning. It's still a little gloomy outside, but yeah, how are we doing this morning? On today's video, on today's video, we're talking about how to stay consistent. Really easy, really short and quick, get to the point type of video, how to stay consistent in anything that we do, okay? No matter what it is, whatever you enjoy doing is that's what you have to stay consistent in. So what are we having today for brunch? I'll let some people come in the live. Maybe I'll right behind this. That's what I'll do. Hello, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. My name is Jenny. How are you? Today we're talking about on how to stay consistent in anything that we do. Anything that we do. Yeah. Where are you chatting from? Where are you from? Let's put this off to the side. Oh, I was so thirsty. You're doing well. That's great. I'm happy to hear that. Where are you from? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. This is another episode of Let's Do Brunch. And then today I'm having some tea actually. So we're going to do some ginger tea today. And what I do is just get some hot water, and just pour it in my cup. Oh, India. India is shout out to India in the house, okay? I have a lot of Indians in the chat sometimes. Trying to get everything in here. Okay. How's the weather out there? Hello, welcome to the live. Today we're discussing 7 tips on how to stay consistent. And we're having tea today. We're having tea, cheese, and crackers. So just a little bit of tea. That's good. Where are you chatting from? Where are you from? Because I am a queen. That's why. I'm wearing. I actually made this myself. Oh, it's called Bengali. Oh, okay. Nothing wrong with that. Well, how do you say hello in Bengali? How do you say hello in Bengali? New Jersey is in the house. Okay. Welcome to the live. We're chatting about this is an episode of Let's Do Brunch and we're talking about 7 tips on how to stay consistent. So we're going to get into it in a minute. But first, we're having some tea, you know? you know, you know. Sometimes we have to do a little bit of housekeeping in the chat. Yes. Yeah, so welcome to the live, y'all. Don't remember to like the live. Yes, delicious. Uh-oh. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. How are we doing today? How is everyone doing in the chat? Oh, are you saying you don't know Bengali? I was asking how do you say hi in Bengali? Bengali. I think I'm saying it correct. Okay, so we're gonna get into the first one here. Yes, he does. I know he does. Highly favored over here, and so are you. So, okay, so the first one we're gonna get into, you look so beautiful. I could um thank you. Like the live if you're here, y'all. Remember to like the live. It's the you gotta do the prerequisites, you know? So good. All right, so we're gonna get into the video. And the first one we're gonna get into is 7 tips on how to stay consistent. And the number one is to start small and build. Don't overwhelm yourself. Consistency grows when you master the small things first. Consistency grows when you master the small things first. Your nose, your eyes, face are beautiful. I love. So when you remember, you have to master the small things first when you um, want to. When it comes to consistency, you have to start with the small things first. Do the little things that makes it worthwhile. From and it doesn't matter what the thing is for you. We must stay consistent in the things that we do because it's going to be the small things that will get you towards the big things. So you have to start with the small things first. I'm going to put some lip smoothie on just to be a little bit, just a little color. Yeah, I think that's good. So yes, we have to. Oh, by the way, before we get into it again, we don't remember to check out my fall winter haul that I did on my video on my channel. So check that out, like, comment, and of course subscribe to the Fashion Family. So yes, we have to start with the smaller things first and grow into the big things. We have to start small because it's the small steps that we take that will lead us into doing the bigger things, right? Because sometimes thinking on a bigger scale can get very overwhelming. So we have to start with the small things first and then we grow into the bigger things that we want to do. So when you start small, it doesn't feel as this shirt is kind of itchy, but I like it. Um, yeah, it's a little bit itchy on my arms. That's the only place it's itchy is on my arms, but I love it. I would have to wear it with a high. I would have to wear it with a something under it. But yeah, it's with the small things that we have to start first to go into the bigger things. That way it doesn't feel so overwhelming that I'm gonna try to just stay here an hour. However, I am off today and I'm so excited about being off today. Thank you for liking the live. Yes, I'm off today. Yeah. So back we it's with the small things that we have to start with that we grow on but we do it little by little by little and before you know it you're doing the biggest thing, right? Because when we do the smaller things it becomes easier and easier and easier to do because we're kind of maintaining a flow, right? We're maintaining the flow that we want to continue to see, so we have to continue like show up every time. And like I do here, I started small, it started with the smallest thing and then eventually it just grows. Okay, so thank you. I made it myself, of course. It's one of the ones I made for myself so I can go out with. So I wear it whenever I go to like different events and stuff. I wear my headpieces. And I have it in two different sizes. I have it in like a shoulder. I have it in this bob one. I have it a shoulder length, and then I have it in a back length. And welcome to the live. Thank you for liking the live. Hello from Italy, and hello everyone is in the chat. So yes, like I said, we're discussing on 7 tips on how to stay consistent. Okay, and today we're having tea. We're having ginger tea today. And the number one thing was to start small. Start with the smallest thing to build up. So we're gonna go to number 2. Number 2. What is this? Oh, create a simple routine. Have a daily and weekly rhythm you actually enjoy. It's easier to stay consistent when it feels good. So, being consistent, you have to do. Actually, I didn't, but that's a good idea because I have honey, but I didn't put honey today. So, yeah, I didn't put honey today. But it's a ginger tea. Wait, let me show you where's the tea? Where did I put it? Oh, hold on. So it's this one. Oh, it actually comes with already honey. My mother gave it to me. So I'm trying it out. So if I like it, I do like it, so I'm gonna get more of it. So yeah, this is it today. That's the tea. That's the tea. And the tea is number 2. Creating smaller routines, right? Doing it weekly. It's my favorite. Yeah, it's so delicious. And I didn't have to add sugar. I didn't have to add anything to it really. I just added water. Shout out to Kimberly from Long Island. Welcome to the live. Today we're talking about 7 tips on how to stay consistent in whatever that you do. So number 2 was create simple routines. So what on your daily, weekly thing that you do to stay consistent? Like the tab say here. What is it? Name one thing that you do to stay consistent. Um, and it's like I said, just trying to wake up. um, the thing is consistent. Whatever the thing that you do, it is you can stay consistent in it because you enjoy it. And literally it's just finding that thing that you love and enjoy to stay consistent in it. I wear pearls on my head every day. Oh, that's great for you because I'm definitely wearing the pearls today. I love making these. I love making headpieces. This is one of my thing that I like to do, and I do lives where I make my things online. So if you check out my uh, creative lives, and you could go back, a couple of lives, then you'll see that I make things online. So, anyways, so yes, we have to stay consistent in the thing that we love to do, like the smallest things. Start with the smallest things. That was number 1. Number 2 is build a consist build in something that you actually enjoy doing every week. Thank you for being here. Thank you for commenting also. And if you're here, you might as well just go on and like the live. And where are you chatting from? So, thank you. So, build on the things that you actually enjoy doing. So, what is it that y'all do like doing? Leave it in the chat. What is it that you all like doing? Some people aren't uh, used to seeing such marvelous beauty, so it strikes them and they don't know how to act. Ohio. Okay. Shout out to Ohio, Miss Lexi. Thank you for being here. So number one was start with a small and build up. Number two was create small routines. And then we're gonna go to number three. Number three is set clear, realistic goals for yourself. Set clear, realistic goals about yourself. What is the small things? Again, it goes back to the smallest things. And I think that's the hardest thing to stay consistent, especially let's say when you want to go to the gym, right? Sometimes it could be the hardest thing to stay consistent in the gym because you're overwhelming yourself. You're looking at social media, you're looking at everybody else do what they do instead of really just concentrating on the thing that you're doing, right? You want to concentrate on the small things that you do to get you to where you want to go. And sometimes it just start with cardio. Start with the treadmill. Starting with the treadmill and see how you feel about the treadmill that day. And maybe tomorrow try some other equipment in the gym and grow from there. But you have to start with the smallest things. You have to set clear goals. Write down what it is that you want to do. Write down what it is that you want to do when it comes to your consistency. What did I say, Mr. Lexi? Girl, you're beautiful. Don't listen to these people who are probably. Yes, exactly. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try to ignore them. And also I try to just block, because it's just like we're not even we're on the good side of YouTube over here. So we're trying to keep it up and live and positive. So thank you for that, Lexi. Thank you, Flower. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we try to stay on the good side of YouTube over on this end. Yeah, realistic goals. Don't set the biggest. Stop looking at old social media or other people, right? And looking at how they got to where they are. Believe me, they went to the trenches too. Okay, they had to start small. Thank you. They had to start small to build themselves up to where they wanted to be. So start with realistic goals for yourself so that you don't overwhelm yourself when you want to stay consistent in something that you do, right? You have to start with the smaller things. I feel like consistency is really starting with the smallest things and then you grow from there. And when you look at these overwhelming goals, for instance, let's say you're going to college, right? And let's say you're going to be a doctor. You know you have 10 years ahead of you. 10 years, right? For the least eight, right? 8 years, 8 to 10 years. You're not looking at the end. You're just looking at what you're actually working on at the moment. Stop looking at the big. Of course, you want to look at the big win, right? But this moment called for you to be paying attention to what you're paying attention to at the moment. I'll be right back. We have to go something, but promise I'll be back. Oh, yes. Thank you. And yeah, have a great day, girl. But yeah, you're welcome to come back at any time. Have a good one. Um, yeah, so uh you have to not look at so much of the bigger thing because it gets to be too overwhelming, right? It gets to be overwhelming. Just focus on that small thing that you're doing right now. I have to find a way for me to be more awake when I do my lives, because I could even hear it in my voice that you know, yeah. So being consistent is, you have to stay consistent. I lost my train of thought, but we have to stay consistent in the things that we do. So number four, excuse me, number three was sets clear, realistic goals for yourself. Okay, realistic goals. Okay, we're gonna move on to number five, tracking your progress. Right, that is a way, tracking your progress is a way that you can like literally look at what the things that you have done and be like, okay, I did that. I did that. Pat on the back. I did that. And you tracking your progress and you're seeing like, wow, I really did a lot better this week than I did last week. It's tracking your progress. Wait a minute. Where's my glasses? I'm struggling to read. I'm struggling to read the live. Okay, so I am alive and living well in every way and not sick. Okay, Tuni. I am happy to hear that you're alive and living well in every way and not sick. So what do you do to stay consistent though? What do you do to stay in the consistent health? Yeah. So um hold on, y'all. Yeah. Small consistent goals that we're on. What are the small goals that you do for yourself in order to stay consistent? Sometimes we have to, like I said, you have to chart your goals, your wins, so that when you look back, you can be like, oh, I did that. Yes, it's amazing. I did that. So let's say you go to the gym, right? So let's say you spend 30 minutes on the treadmill. 30 minutes on the treadmill. You chart that, right? You chart how many minutes you was able to stay on that treadmill and the speed that you stayed on the treadmill. And so let's say next week you try to stay 35 minutes on the treadmill and the speed that you're going. You might do two speed, you might do one speed. Whatever it is that you do, track your progress so that when you look back, you're like, yes, I did that. Even when I was going to the gym, I haven't been to the gym in about a month, so don't talk about me. Even when I was going to the gym, there was some things that I was like, oh, it's so hard. It's so hard. I can't do this. I can't do this. But what I did was I started at the smallest weight. And then eventually every week, I would just inch up a little bit on the weight, or I would do a little bit more extra. And before you know it, my hi back. Before you know it, yes, ma'am. Thank you for coming back to the live. Yes, we love a positivity vibe in the chat here, so thank you for that. Um, Before you know it, I started in a small. Thank you. Starting with the smallest thing and growing to the biggest thing. When I started going to the gym, my body was like, "What the heck are we doing here?" It was so hard and it hurts so bad. And I was thinking maybe it was my age. I was thinking maybe because I am that age, maybe because I haven't been to the gym so many times high that it was just hurting so bad. But what I did, I just stayed consistent. And then before long, it just became really easier to, it became easier to, hold on, y'all. It became easier when I started going to the gym more. Why? Oh, I don't know. I need. What is going on with this thing? Hold on, y'all. Because I'm about to cuss. Because it's not working. Anyway, all of a sudden things don't want to work when you're on live. You know, it happens. But yes, so you have to chart your progress in the things that you want to do. Because, I mean, anything that we start, you're not gonna be the best at anything that we start. You're just not. That's just how life is. Whenever we start something, um, it's not gonna be, you're not gonna be 100 on it. You're not gonna be 100% with it because it's something that is just new to you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here. That looks so pretty. All right. Thank you. Oh my girl, you look so gorgeous. Thank you for all the compliments in the chat. Um, yeah. So, what, name one thing you do to stay consistent? Okay, we're gonna go to number four. We're gonna know number four is removing distractions, like in the chat. Sometimes you gotta clean up the chat. You gotta move the distractions in the chat because just cause you're, thank you. Yes. Nisha said to stay disciplined, and I was literally thinking that when you wrote that in the chat. We have to stay disciplined in whatever it is that we do, and it's always in the thing that you love. It's not because you look at somebody, like sometimes we look at social media, and we see somebody doing something, and we're like, oh, I want to do that. I want to do that. And yes, it looks amazing because they know how to do it. That's what they like to do. You have to find the thing that you like to do to stay consistent in it. Because if you don't like it, you're clearly, it's not for you. Is you're not gonna uh you're not gonna stay consistent. Cool headpiece giving Egyptian royalty vibes. Yes, because it is. You're on the right side of YouTube over here. Mystic. Yes, so we can look at social media all the time and it's like, oh my God, they're doing this such amazing thing. And trust me, I look at it too and I'm like, oh my God, I want to do that. But it's not the thing that they are doing is not the thing that I want to do, or the thing is not something that is not deeply, I'm not deeply inspired to do it because it's not my thing. It's not my calling. Like talking is my calling. I know this because that's what I do, whether I'm online and offline. I, what I'm doing here is what I do offline. So you clearly have to, yeah, what I do here is what I do online. So never look at somebody what they're doing and think that you can do it. You literally have to find the thing that makes you you. What do you enjoy doing for you? Can't trust anything blindly on social media. Right, you can't because they're showing you probably the best part of themselves. Nobody wants to show themselves truly on social media, and not only that, you don't want to put all your business on social media. So that's why I like YouTube, because YouTube is a space where you can literally show your creative Truth. Just show, you don't have to show your business on social media. But YouTube is a space, all social media, Instagram and all alike, right? Is a space where you can literally show your creativity. So whatever it is that creativity for you, that's what you show online. Because believe me, somebody gonna enjoy the thing that you're doing. I follow people that sew clothes. I don't know how to sew no clothes, but I like to watch it because they're in their own truth. And because they're in their own truth, it makes me want to follow it, right? Because they're doing what they love to do. Some people do what is it? I follow a lot of beading. I like to bead, as you can see. That's what I do online. I said, I'm not going to limit myself to the things that I do. I'm just going to show people what I do on a normal, regular day online because I'm sitting at my desk all the time. So I said, you know what? Why not I turn on the camera and just talk? Talk. I like talking, right? And I like creating. So why not me do put the two together and come online and just be myself? So that's what I do now. Cruel things are hidden behind the social media where nobody shows it outside. Yes, that's true. And honestly, sometimes do I really want to know what the cruel truth is? Sometimes I don't know. Maybe it's best that I don't know because I was watching something the other day and I had to click out of it because I didn't want it to disrupt my day. I didn't. You're very beautiful. Thank you. No, yeah, thank you. Um, I literally had to click out of it because I didn't want it to ruin my day. So yes, you have to. It's part of the removing number four was removing distractions. You have to move the distractions out of your sphere. Okay, you have to move it because it will deter you from the things that you are doing or want to do, or it will infiltrate you, and all of a sudden you don't even you'll feel a way about it because you know it just threw you all the way off. So remove the distractions. Removing the biggest distractions. Removing the biggest distractions. Housekeeping. Removing distractions in your life, in social media, and you can literally clean your timeline sometimes by not clicking into the distractions. So sometimes we get a little curious because I know I do. We all do. We get curious and click into something like, "Ooh, what they're talking about," and all of a sudden it's like, "Oh God, why did I even click into that?" But you have to. Number four is removing distractions in your life, whether it's on social media, whether it's in person, whether it's your family, right? Because I think sometimes we think that family is the greatest because there's people that we know, people we grew up with. Right now, you just removed the distraction. Best example of the topic. Yes, literally. And they come. And it's like, why are you even in my live, in my chat? Why are you here distracting us from doing something positive? I'm literally talking on topics on how to be, you know, yes, how to how to stay disciplined, how to stay consistent on what you're doing. And here we are, somebody coming and doing exactly the opposite. And that's why you have to just ignore them and delete them. You have to do a little housekeeping, and clean the live. And that's what you got to do and keep it moving. So, yes, you got to remove the distractions. Yeah, so tracking your progress was number five. I said here, use a journal, a checklist, an app. Seeing your results keep you motivated. So track your progress. That's what I do. I track my progress. I write everything down. Like in my little studio, I call this the Lavender Lab. This is where I create. So I put all the notes everywhere. I keep all my progress everywhere so that I know when I look back, I know the thing I did and the thing I need to get to. By the way, where are you from, dear? I'm from the Caribbean. I've been in America for a long time, so I don't have much of an accent anymore. But yeah, I'm from the Caribbean and been here a while. So, yep. Yeah. Tracking of progress. That's a lot of times, not a lot of times. I do track my progress just to know that I did what the thing I said I was gonna do. That's what I do. Literally, just track your progress. And then when you look back, let's say, yes, shout out to Indian in the house. Glad to see you, dear. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the live. Even if some people drop in for 5 minutes, a minute or two, or just to say hi. That's brilliant too. I love that. But yeah, thank you for being here. Um, I love Indian food, by the way. I go to the Indian place all the time to get food and the vegan side of it. I love that. Oh, there's chipmunk. But yeah, tracking your progress is number 5. Yeah. I love Indian food. I said I was going to do a photo shoot with the saris. I love the saris. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but I love the sari clothing. I think that is so gorgeous, so beautiful, and I want to have them in my closet. But they seem to be very expensive. Yeah, I love a sari. It's so cute. I feel like it looks so majestic and it looked like y'all, all of y'all, when I see y'all in the saris, it seemed like y'all should be in the kingdom somewhere. Like y'all shouldn't even wear it outside. You should wear it in the kingdom. Maybe expensive over there. It's really affordable here. Oh, so they try to get us over here because we don't see it here a lot. Yes, Cleopatra vibes every time. Yeah, because even on I was looking on Amazon and they had them for like 100 and something dollars, and I'm like, you know, so it's expensive, but I want. So I was passing by down this wholesale area in Texas here, and they had a whole lot. They have a sari store, so I'm gonna go check it out over there and see what they talking about because, like I said, I think it's beautiful. I just think it's so beautiful. Yeah, even the look, the people from Istanbul, Istanbul. Probably saying it wrong, but I love how they do the get up. I love that. Don't forget to upload a video. Yes, I definitely will. Yes, girl, I got you. I love it. I said I was gonna do a photo shoot with the whole, you know, get up. It'll be so cute. Ooh, I'm so thirsty. But yeah, so tracking the progress, definitely will do that. Hi from another person from India. Hi Ruth, how you doing? I am from Texas, but I'm from the Caribbean. I live in Texas, but I'm from the Caribbean. Yes, thank you for liking the live. Thank you for being here. So the next one, of course, like I was saying, we're tracking our progress. We're using a journal. We're doing a checklist. We're checking it twice. Okay. We're seeing the results so that we can keep. So when you see the results, when you move, like for instance, let's say I was doing a leg press. I was doing a leg press at the gym, and I was starting with like I was doing 10 leg press, and before you know it, I was doing 50 leg press in the gym. Like, and it kept me motivated. Like, oh, if I could do that, I could definitely do more. So yes, I'm gonna turn 24 in 4 days and so scared of growing up. What are you scared of growing up for? That's part of life. Do you follow cricket? I do not. Somebody else asked me that the other day and I don't. It's not my thing. However, I will go and play it outside. It's that thing like I can't watch it on TV, but I could definitely play it. That's me. Like I like football, but I will not watch it on TV. I like basketball, but I will not watch it on TV. Thank you for the compliment, Ruth. Yeah, so I started off with 10 leg press. And then before you know it, I was doing 30. Before you know it, I was doing 50. So when I look back at my progress and I changed the weight. So let's say I started with a 10 weight. Then I went to the 30 weight. Then I started to 50 weight. Now I could probably do almost 100, leg press in the gym because I started small. So when you see those, getting old is a part of nature which cannot be reversed. That's right, Rit. Nisha, yes. That is so right. Getting old is part of nature which cannot be reversed. Be happy in every stage that you are in, no matter what age you are, because guess what? The minute you start talking about how you don't want to do this and that when you that certain age, it becomes harder for you to do because you're so apprehensive about it. Like you make it so hard. So guess what? God is going to give you exactly what you're thinking of yourself. It's going to make it hard for you. So in every stage that you are in, accept it. Accept that you're getting gray hairs, okay? Accept that you're getting wrinkles. Accept that your body is not moving like you're 20 anymore, okay? Growing older is a beautiful thing. I know people kind of put a negative connotation on getting old, but it's literally part of life. We're not here forever, y'all. We're not here forever. So embrace your 24. So you're about to be 20. What do you say? Hold on, y'all. Where is that comment? You're gonna turn, you said you're about to turn 24. Embrace that 24 because let me tell you, you're 24 right now or almost 24, but being young is a beautiful thing. So embrace it because you're only young once and you're old forever. Okay? You're old forever. So you better make sure you enjoy your youth while you have it because you're going to be old forever. Okay? You're going to be old forever. But it doesn't mean that you have to be a negative old person. You can still be a vibrant older person. Just embrace the stage that you're in right now. Yeah, but leaving a childhood behind is so sad. I know it's gonna happen no matter what, but still. Yes, that's true. That's true. But that's exactly what I'm saying is that enjoy it right now. Enjoy your childhood experience, your young adult experience right now. Be up under your mom as much as you can right now because you get old and it's just part of the process. I know it's so cool to be young and free and do what the heck you want to do. But at some point, we're going to have to leave our childish ways behind and grow up to be grown people. And that's when you have to be the wise one for the young one because you are full of experiences of being a young child. So when you grow older, you can talk about those experiences with the youth, the young person that we meet along our journey. And then you're going to have beautiful stories to tell because you lived your young youth. You lived your life. And even when you're 30, you're still going to have stories. When you're 40, you're still going to have stories. So make it the best 20, make it the best 30, make it the best 50 that you can be. Thank you. She said, you are so wise. Thank you. Yes, you literally have to just enjoy every stage that you go into. And that's it. It's a beautiful thing. Just just keep an open mind. Every stage you're in, keep an open mind about it. Hello, Elaine. How you doing? Welcome to the live. I gotta drink my tea before it get cold, y'all. Ooh. We're speaking on 7 ways on how to stay consistent today. And the one we're in right now is number 5. It is Um, it's 12:17 on this end. What about you? What time is it over there? Number five was tracking your progress, and we were talking about how to track your progress. So when you see your progress, you can see that how well you're doing eventually, right? So you start small, eventually it grows into something big, and then it keeps you motivated because you're seeing your progress. Yeah, sometimes you just have to ignore the chat, y'all. But oh, oh my God. Okay, girl, you gotta go. You gotta go. Just remember to come back to the live and chat sometimes. Like I always tell everybody, you don't have to stay forever. You know, you can stay 5 minutes, 10 minutes, say hi and go in and out. Feel free to come in and out as many times as you want to. But you have a great day of class, okay? Yeah, yeah. Have a good day. All right, so we're gonna move on to number six. Holding yourself accountable for the things that you do, because nobody who's gonna check you like you're gonna check you. Yeah, but I'm not preaching on how to be a grown up, but I'm only trolling. I like. See you later. Bye. Have a good one. Enjoy your day tomorrow. Thank you. Oh, you're back. Yes, we're talking about 7 tips on how to stay consistent, and we're all on number six, holding yourself accountable. Think I made it myself. Well, I think you already know that I make my own headpieces. It's just something that I love to do. And whenever I wear it out, I'm always asked, am I going to a wedding or an event? And usually I have just came from an event, or I just like to wear it. I just like to wear my pieces outside the house. Because why not? I make it. I make it to wear, and I make it to sell. And I sold it before, but I stopped for a while, of course. I think I've already told you that. But I used to do pop-up shops out, and it was cute. I liked it. But yeah, we're talking about distractions. I mean, not distractions, consistencies and things to stay consistent in. How to stay consistent. I was thinking of you the other day, and Queen of Sheba, okay, came to mind. I don't know if that means anything to you, but interesting. Yes, yes. I get that a lot. I get that a lot. Whether I'm wearing a headpiece or not, I get people always compliment me in that way, like Cleopatra. Queen Sheba. I like that too. Um, yeah, people always compliment me in that way, and I like it. I mean, why not? I think it's a positive thing. Hey, Leela, how are you doing? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live. Thank you for liking the live, everyone. So today we're talking about how 7 tips on how to stay consistent, and we on number six, and it's holding ourselves accountable for the things that we do. I was saying that who else is going to check us, better than us ourselves. Hey, Khadijah, welcome back, girl. Welcome back. And then the thing that we want to do, we have to hold ourselves accountable for it. Yes. And also, another thing we could do is have an accountability partner. Like, for instance, my daughter sometimes is my accountability partner. She will say, Mom, no, that you said you was going to do that. You got to keep up with it. Okay. And I am the same thing for her. Whenever she falls off a little bit, you gotta keep your people on track. So you have to find, either you're gonna be accountable for yourself, you have to check yourself when you're not doing what you say you was gonna do, or you can have a friend or mother or cousin or family member that will check you when you come off your track, because we're gonna put you back in line. we're going to be like, okay, you said you was going to do this. Why aren't you doing it? Or you can motivate the person. You can motivate the person to get back on track or whatever it is, you know? Yes, we have to. I mean, I always say this, that I'm never too old to get advice from anyone. You know, I'm never too old to get advice from my daughter, my children, from a stranger. I'm never too old for that. I think sometimes grown-ups get grown and they think somebody can't say something to you so you could get back on track. I'm never too old, because if it's positive, it's for me to help me grow. So yeah, I hold my daughter accountable and she holds me accountable. And I think it's just a natural thing to do, whether it's a mom and daughter dynamic or son, brother, sister, cousin, whatever. Yes, yes, because it keeps you in check. You already know that somebody's watching you and making sure that you kind of stay. Where is it? Yeah, so my daughter keep me in check and I do the same thing for her. So yeah, that's how it is. You just have to stay on track, stay on a little bit of housekeeping. Um, and yes, being accountable for the things that we do. So, hello, how you doing? Welcome to the live, Naira. Today we're talking about how to stay consistent. 7 tips on how to stay consistent. So, we are on number 6 right now, and it's holding yourself accountable for the things that you do. And I wrote here, share your goals with someone to show up publicly. Pressure can be powerful. Yes, pressure can be powerful. I saw this, one of the people that I follow on YouTube. She was like, she hadn't been into the gym in a long time, and she decided she was gonna put it on YouTube. Thank you, thank you. Where are you chatting from today? Where you from? Leave it in the chat, and thank you everybody for liking the live. Thank you. And she decided she want to come on YouTube and put it on YouTube, so the people that follows her keeps her accountable for the things that she says she was going to do. Sometimes we have to use other people, right? I feel, and I always say this, we need other people to grow. There's no way around it. Thank you, Spooky. She said, girl, you look fly and glam. And that's what I like to do. I like this because you know what? I don't see anybody else on here doing this. I don't see anybody else on here coming like this. I don't. I make my own headpieces. And I enjoy wearing them, and I think they're fabulous. So yeah, her followers keep her accountable for the things. Thank you for liking the live. Y'all are great. I like this. For the things that you do. Where are you from? I am from the Caribbean, but I live in the great state of Texas. And then her followers like, listen, I can't. Tasha, that was her name. Her followers to let her know, hey, Tasha, you didn't say what you was gonna do. Thank you. Don't. What was? I think your name was Kayla, right? Don't shout self love. I think your name was Kayla. Yes, thank you. You look beautiful. Your spirit is golden, and I like your style and swagger. Thank you. JD? Is that JD? Yes. Yeah, I love to do, I just love to do me. Yes. Okay. Yeah, fellow Kayla. How could I forget, right? But I was like, I think her name is Kayla. Like my baby. You look like Hold on, y'all. I had somebody in my live that showed me how to do the block button. And I've been using it ever since. You got to do a little housekeeping every once in a while. Oh, I mean, just keep a positive energy about yourself. You eat well. I eat mostly a vegan lifestyle. And whatever you eat comes out in your skin. And that's what I do. Yes. Girl, they are something. I like I said, it's interesting when I started doing lives, people could get really, mm-mm, I don't like that. I just want to bring some positive energy to the internet. And I like lives. Like I'm addicted now. You cannot tell me go back and not do lives anymore. I'm addicted. I want to get on live every day. Um I did a short little live, I think about 15 minutes. My daughter and I went to brunch the other day and we went live a little. Well, I went live. She just kind of came in the end. But I I didn't do too much on there either, y'all. So don't even have to watch it. But I didn't do too much. I was just saying hi, how y'all doing and everything. Um Thank you, Haste. What did you say? Did you leave a compliment? I didn't see it. But thank you. If you left a positive compliment, yes, thank you very much. Mostly, what animal products do you eat? Well, we're not gonna talk about it. I'll talk about it in a video. I will do a video on I'm gonna upload a video on my channel and let y'all know how I started eating. Yeah, again. They got me. Um, well, we love you coming on. Such a graceful spirit. Thank you. Yes, we on the positive side of YouTube. All that extra stuff, people could stay out of my chat because you're not gonna even like it anyway over here because it's too positive for you. Like when people are vibrating on like a negative energy, there's no way you could be in my chat because it's all love over here. We're family. This is a family unit over here. My chat is family. I have a online chat family. I have a personal family at home. I have a family at work. I have to look at it that way because if you look at it, people as like your family, you're more likely to treat them and they're more likely to treat you with dignity and love and respect, right? Because that's how you look, you treating them, you give people what you are and then you get it in return. That's just how it works. I said you look like I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Hey to bit. Yeah, so it's positive over here. And like I said, number 6 was holding yourself accountable. Sometimes we need an accountability partner. My accountability partner is usually my children, especially my daughter. And I hold them accountable when they say they're gonna do something, they do it. And if they fall off, you got to give them a little boost to get back on track. And that's what you have to do. You have to get accountability partners in your life so they can hold you accountable and you could hold them accountable for what they do. Why do I have this type of hair? Because I thought it was fabulous. And I was like, I'm coming on live exactly like this. Because I thought about it. I was like, do I want to wear a headpiece today? And my heart says yes. So I followed my heart. And that's what I did. And I'm happy I did it. It's celebrity. Oh, okay. Well, like I said, if it's a positive celebrity, sure, I will take the compliment. Everything else, we're going to have to trash it. You look great. Thank you, IK Bean. Thank you. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live. Remember, thank you for liking the live, everyone. The whole fit is queen of vibes. Thank you. That's how I feel every day. You have to have a positive energy about yourself, especially when I'm at work. Even in high school, I will give you a little story. When I was in high school, listen, I used to love to wear heels in high school. Not the, it was a little kitten heel. I have so much to say, but I'm gonna keep on topic. But I used to wear kitten heels to school, and I used to get, that's what I used to get in trouble for, by the way, in high school, is wearing kitten heels, child. I used to wear heels. I thought I was a superstar in high school. And I used to walk down the hall, click clackety clacking, and I would often get stopped by the other students and be like, "Where are you going?" And I'm like, "Where do you think I am? I'm in school. That's where I am. That's why I am. I came to school looking fabulous today. That was on my mind. That's what I did." And some a lot of times they would say, "Who do I think I am?" I've gotten this all my life. It's nothing new to me anymore. When I hear people say, who do you think you are? Well, who do you think I am? I'm exactly who you think I am. hmm I'm exactly who you think I am. So I just feel fabulous. I just feel fabulous. And I want everybody else to kind of like, when you get up, you got to get up like you the queen of the doggone universe. Even if you don't look like it, you better feel it, you better know it. And even though on the days you don't look so great, listen, you remind yourself you know how you look on a regular day. Shoot. Nobody got time for that. Life is too short. It's not a wig, it's a headpiece. Okay, I'm reading back up on live, so give me a time here. Black Queen, see Black Queen. Yes, Black Queen, recognize Black Queens. My phone about to die. Okay, well, you have a good, great rest of your day, Leanne. Where can I buy it? Oh, where can you buy it? Well, I have a website coming soon, so you'll be able to purchase headpieces, um, body beads, necklaces, bracelets, waist beads, and all that good old stuff. It'll be on the channel. So subscribe, turn on your notifications on because I'm going to go live when I go live on my website. I might do a online pop-up shop. Do you come to India? I've never been to India. Your headgear is beautiful. Thank you. I made it myself. Thank you very much. What a queen if everyone is a queen. What is a queen if everyone is a queen? Well, okay, so what I think a queen is a woman who feel great about herself, who confidence is up. She don't wait on anybody to give her a compliment. When she walk out the house, she walked out the house with no permission. She said, "You know what? This is what I want to wear today. I don't care what nobody." She don't even think about how people think about her. She just walks out and she's very graceful and elegant. And she talks to everyone. She treats everyone kindly and she respects herself. That's what a queen is. So if you don't fit the category, you might be a sub queen. Yeah. So, again, holding yourself accountable for the things that we do. Number seven. Number seven is celebrating your small wins. And I talk about this all the time, to celebrate your small wins. What do you celebrate? How do you celebrate your small wins? Sometimes it's just going to get a cupcake from the from the bakery and have. I love that. Yes, knowing her power. I love that. Yes, girl, I got a name for everything. A sub queen. Because we're not gonna walk around here with our heads down and be like, "Oh my God, oh God, oh my God." No, we're not doing that. This is 2020. We're about to be in 2026. We need to have queen mentality in whatever that you do. And Kayla, the reason why I say that is because I know a day what it feels like when I didn't feel great about myself. I didn't feel great about myself. So whenever I get the chance to show up, that's what the hell I'm going to do. I don't care what nobody feel about it. I don't care anymore. I don't I wrote I read this book. It was helpful, but I was already on the track. But I read this book. It's called um what is it? How not to give a fuck? Give two fucks. I don't know. I can't remember that. Um yeah, and I got tired of feeling like defeated. Kenya, hey Miss Karen, welcome to the live. We're talking about 7 tips on how to stay consistent, and we are on number 7, celebrating your small wins. So, how do you celebrate your small wins, Karen? Thank you for being here. But yeah, I got tired of feeling small, man. You just get tired of not showing up for yourself, and after a while, man, listen, I bust out that bubble. I was like, one day I just popped the bubble and I was like, ain't no turning back now. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because it feels good here on this side. It feels great. It feels so amazing. And I'm not going back for anyone. Kayla said, showing up is bold for your everyday. We show up minimal. A balance, the scales are tipped. Yes. Yes. Showing up bold every day, showing up minimal. It doesn't matter. If whatever the showing up it is for you, whether it be bold, whether it be minimal, listen, just keep it here. Balance, like Kayla said. Yes. And sometimes you got to tip the scale. For me, in the beginning, I had to just tip the scale because I was too far on the not on the low self-esteem side, right? I was too far. This was self-esteem. This was confidence. This was self-esteem. This was confidence. I had to come on. I had to tip the scale on confidence. And now I'm like, copacetic. I know I keep it, and I sometimes I have to raise the confidence up for whoever's in the room. So sometimes people are gonna make you feel like you can't be yourself. And then you gotta be like, oh, is that right? Well, let me show you. Let me show you. And it's not about showing off. It's about showing others how to show up for themselves. If you see this in me and you feel it's like a negative thing, something got to be wrong with you. Show up for yourself too. Yeah, I want to be in the bold. Yes. Girl, it feels good over here and I'm not, like I said, I am not when I had the taste of it, and the taste of it is just the feeling inside of yourself that says, yes. I was like, I'm not turning back. If y'all want to load down your self esteem, or sometimes when you walk up in a room, you kind of like dim your light for to make other people comfortable in the room. I used to do that type of stuff. I used to do it. And I said, and when I did it, I knew exactly what I was doing. I'm like, I have a big and bright personality. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's sometimes that I'm quiet. Like I'm literally an introvert sometimes. But there's other times I'm like, woo! Hey everybody, how you doing? Beautiful dress, girl. I like your shoes. Oh my god, your hair is so fabulous. Who did it? I need your beautician. I'm like loud and bright. And there's other times I'm like, I don't need to say nothing. I don't feel a need to say anything. And I don't. But sometimes you gotta walk in a room like you own that. You own that. And that's what I do now. Even when I'm at work, I could tell when I walk down the hall, child, I be sashaying in my scrubs. And they're looking at me like, who does she think she is? Y'all better get on it. That's beautiful, Jenny. I love how you always point out the reflection. If you can see beautiful, then you are beautiful. Yes, 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 yes. Because I've been there. I've been there. I've lived the life of um a low self-esteem person. That I want to cuss. That shit don't feel good. It don't. It doesn't. And then you beat yourself about it. Yeah. Then you beat yourself up. Oh, a false sense of superiority. I mean, listen. Uh, what? Anyways, so so yes, so when I walk into work, sometimes I just walk with my shoulders back. Um and then they look at me, thank you. I appreciate that. Yes. I know, right? I want to cuss. I have to give myself permission to cuss because I don't want to be cussing on you like that. Yeah. So, they be looking at me when I'm at work, and I just show up. I don't care. I walk up down that hallway and sashay in my scrubs. I'm serious. Like I literally love who I am today. Now, I'm not saying every day is a perfect day, but for the most part, 99% of the time, I am like, hi everyone. How is everybody doing? I'm at the nurse's station. Like, how are y'all doing today? Have a fabulous day when I leave and all that good stuff. I'm like, I just love it. It's so yes, like you have to feel that way about yourself because when you do that with yourself, everybody else don't have no choice but to fall in line. And when I say fall in line is that you show people how to treat you. You know, when you treat yourself with love and compassion and you have confidence about yourself, other people gonna look at that and they will do exactly what you're doing to yourself. Let's go back up here. That is a headpiece. It's a headpiece and I made it. Well, everyone looks at the sunset, honey. Yes, they need to look at the sunset because mm, mm. I mean, you know what I mean. This is a headpiece. And I made it. Yes. Thank you. I have so many. I wore another one in one of my other lives. So if you want to go back and look at that other one, it's long. It's about 30 inches long because I had braids in my hair. My braids were about 30 inches long and I needed it to be kind of like the same length. So I made one for my braids. I do have hair. Of course I have hair. Oh God. Okay. So yeah, so celebrating your small wins, every step count, rewarding yourself builds momentum and keeps you going. Yeah, so that is number 7 is celebrating your small wins. And that's what we do. We just celebrate the smallest little wins. Eventually they get to be bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And before you know it, it becomes a thing. It becomes a thing before you know it. So oops, what did I do? What? Quizá que me fue que muy café. Sala. Quizá my café fala. Yeah, so celebrate. So we're gonna go back here. Hold on, y'all. All right, so this was 7 tips on how to stay consistent. Number 1 was start small and build up. Number 2 was create a simple routine. Number 3 was set clear, realistic goals. Number 4, remove distractions. Number 5 was tracking your progress. Number 6 was holding yourself accountable. And number 7 was celebrating your small wins. That's what you have to do. We have to do to stay consistent. Um, we've been in live for an hour and 16 minutes. Um, Thank you. We love this side of YouTube. Like I always say, we love this side of YouTube. We love to talk about positive vibes over here, positive energy. And Yeah, so stay tuned for more videos like this on the channel. If you look back at my other lives, I've done other lives talking about this stuff. Different topics, right? Well, you know what it started off? It started off because this I saw this lady on YouTube, and I follow her now because yeah, I had to follow her. But she was talking about how she was aging and she didn't solid list. Yes. I have to come prepared, so I stay on track. But I was following her and she just came across my feed and she was having trouble with growing old and she was so distraught, like she was getting wrinkles and the sunspots and aging and her drooping skin and her muscle mass were leaving and I'm like, no, you have to love every stage that you're in. So I made the video. The first video I made was how to love yourself. Thank you. Be sure to subscribe and join the fashion family. And so, bless your heart. Yes. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start making videos on my channel talking about different topics on how to, because I've lived a little bit of life and I only talk on things that I know that I've already worked on or working on in the process, so I know what it feels like, to feel a certain way. So that's what I talk about. And eventually what I'm going to do is stop doing like videos on this channel like this and move over to my daughter and I channel, because we're working on doing a podcast, and so we're going to do it over there. So eventually, so I'm just going to do it here until then, but I will keep everybody updated when we do go onto the other side. So, yes, this was 7 tips on how to stay consistent in whatever you do, no matter if it's work, school, home, workouts, creating something, painting, showing up for yourself in the gym, whatever it is. Start with these 7 tips, and stay consistent. Love yourself throughout the process. Nothing is perfect. You're not going to have a great day every day. Remember that. People are going to talk about you, all the stuff. So just remember, just be yourself, stay consistent in everything that you do. And like I said, this has been another episode of Let's Do Brunch. Yes, I'm so excited. um be sure to watch I just uploaded a video on my fall winter haul. It's a very casual haul, so it's not anything extravagant, but it's some of the new stuff I have in my closet. So be sure to go watch the video and leave a comment over there. As it says in the Bible, turning gray is a crown of wisdom. Yes, absolutely. The older we get, the more wise we are, the more wisdom we accumulate. So getting older is a brilliant and beautiful thing. So yes. Oh, you like painting and sketching? Oh, that's great. That's great. Do you make YouTube videos? Oh, the Amazon man is here. Oh, my package might be here, y'all. I have some new clothes coming in because, well, not from Amazon, but yeah, I'm doing a photo shoot. Oh, okay. I will definitely check it out. Yes, I love to see people in their creativity. It's so beautiful. Even if it's something I don't like to do, I like to see other people doing exactly what they love to do. Yeah. So, yeah, so make sure to come on live Monday through Friday. Let's do brunch Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's be the time that I'll coming on live, but not every day during the week because I mean, I have to take care of business sometimes. But these are the times that I'll be going on Let's Do Brunch during the week. And be sure to check out my other videos on my channel. My latest video is Fall Haul Fashion. And yeah, I think that's it. Yes, thank you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate everybody liking the live. Um, and yeah, I think that's it. That was the full progress of this talk today. So anybody have anything else to say? I don't want to give anybody. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you for following me. Thank you for always being in the chat and bringing positive energy over here. We love that. Um, yeah, so I am off today, so I might come on live later on to create because I do waist beads and I do my headpieces. And I might be working on a boa sometime soon. So I might be doing that on live later on. So everyone stay safe and have a good day. Yes, you do the same. All right, you have a good one. And I'll see y'all later. All right. So yes, y'all have a great day. Enjoy your day. Like I said, I might be on live back later on. I'm not sure yet. It just depends on how I feel. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all. Have a good day.